Okay, we are live once again on YouTube, Facebook, multiple streams at the same time. Welcome to my channel once again, everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to become super rich with law of attraction. How many of you want to be rich here? Type in the word rich in the chat window right now. And of course, also let's start with Happy Holi. That's why I'm wearing colorful clothes today. Happy Holi to all of you. I hope you had a great day. I wanted to close this day with you to giving you inputs and specific techniques and specific steps, specifically 6 steps of how you can make more money in your life. Not just money, but how can you be super rich? Everyone type in the word rich in the chat window now. Now, those of you who don't know me, and if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction coaches and national best-selling authors of this book, The Law of Attraction. Now let's get ready to learn how do you become super rich with making money. Now, how many of you have heard that the more you want to make money, you cannot make money? Have you heard about that statement? Say yes in the chat window. Have you heard big people saying, if you run behind money, then money will not come to you? Or some people who've told you that the more you try to make money, the less money comes to you. Have you heard about that? If yes, type in yes in the chat window. It is actually true. A lot of people who will tell you, for an example, do this and you'll make a lot of money and go behind money and think about being a crorepati, think about being a millionaire every day. The more you do that, the less money you'll make. Now, I'll tell you why. The reason behind that is how life works. There is a formula about it. Are you ready to learn the formula for being rich? Are you ready to learn the formula of life itself? I don't think it's the formula of just being rich. I think it's the formula of life itself. If you're ready, type in formula in the chat window now. But take your notepads, take your pen, and start writing down these notes because later you might forget this. Okay? So here we go. The first thing I want to teach you about law of attraction, the way it works, is the formula of life. Everyone write this down. Have dash do dash be. Do it now and type it in the chat window also. Have. So you can type it in short H dash D dash B, which means have, do, and be. Now, what does this mean? Most people live their life as first, everyone take your right hand like this. Say, first I want to have, then I will do, then I will become. Once again, this time with an example. Take your right hand, repeat with me. First, I want to have a job, then I will do a job, then I will be successful. Second example, take your hands again. Say, first, I want to have a great exercising coach or a gym. Then I will do exercising. Then I will be happy with weight loss. Okay, let's take third example. First, I want to have an amazing life partner in my life. Then I will do marriage. Then I will be happily married. See, most people live their life like this. Have, do, be. So most people are always running behind have all the time. Just running behind first I want to have this, first I want to have that. So most people are running behind desires all the time. Have is desires all the time. Law of attraction doesn't work like that. I'm not just saying because I'm saying so, because that's the law of life itself. What is law of attraction? Law of attraction says you attract what you are. You attract what you are. Is everyone clear about this? Write this on in your notepads. We attract what we are. So, how does life really work? Does it work as have to be? No, life works exactly the correct way. I wouldn't say the opposite. We are trying to achieve the opposite. Life actually works in the correct way. And the correct way is this: be, do, have. Everyone type in the chat window B, D, H, short form. Be, do, have. Now, what does this mean? Instead of running behind money and instead of saying, I want money, I want money, I want money, I want a great life partner, I want this person, I want a job, I want a promotion, that's all about focusing on have. Now, law of attraction works when you're focusing on the formula be, do, have. What does this mean? First, you got to be happy, then the doing becomes effortlessly happy, then the having happens to you effortlessly. See, law of attraction means it has to be attracted to you. When you're vibrating at the frequency of happiness, for an example, when you're being happy, the doing that you do because of being happy is going to be effortless. Is this making sense to you? Everyone type in MS if this is making sense to you. Let's take multiple examples of HRCM: health, relationships, career, and money. If you are always saying, first, I want to have a great diet plan, first, I want to have a gym membership, you'll never be able to lose weight. But if you say, first, I want to be interested and passionate about exercising, then the doing of exercising is going to be effortless. And because the doing of exercising is going to be effortless, the having will become effortless for you, which means it will get attracted to you instead of you running behind it. So don't run behind things. It will never come to you. Let things come to you. But how do you make things come to you? By being as per the having. I repeat, by being as per the having. So your being is your vibrations, your feelings. Let's take a relationship example. If somebody is desperate to get married, then their entire focus is, I want to have a great life partner. I want to have a great life partner. But what are they being when they're constantly saying, I want to have a great life partner? Can all of you tell me in the chat window one emotion which those people vibrate at whenever they are focusing on having a life partner, having marriage, having someone to love them, having someone to take care of them, having someone to accompany them, having someone as a partner in their life? The more we say, I want to have, I want to have, I want to have, what is the feeling we vibrate at? What do we become? If you think about it, we become desperate. Correct answer, Reva. We actually become desperate. Reva is the one who gave us this answer here. I'm just showing it on the chat window. Yes, we become desperate in life. So what happens? Desperation is a negative frequency. So the doing becomes effortlessly negative and the having is effortlessly negative, which means we don't attract what we want. We attract the opposite. Desperate people take desperate action, get desperate results. I repeat, desperate people who are being desperate do desperate things and have desperate results. But being love, which means people who are being love, do love. Not for one person, for everyone around them, because they are loving people. They are caring people. So be loving first, be caring first. The doing of love, the caring of love will happen effortlessly. The having of love, the having of care of someone coming to you and caring for you will become effortless to you. How many of you are having an eye-opening moment right now? Type in EO. If this is opening up your mind right now and you're realizing, wow, I never thought of life like this. I always thought of life as have to be. Actually, it is be, do, have. Let's take a career example now. Somebody who wants to have a promotion, somebody who wants to have a job, constantly thinking about why am I not getting a job? Why am I not getting a promotion? Again, vibrating at negative frequency, which means being desperate, being as if something is missing. So the action is missing, the having is missing. You getting it? But someone who is really using the law of attraction correctly, they are being passionate about their current work. Now, which work can that be? If a person is not doing a job, you can do some being in the office. Anything, not in the office, sorry, if you don't have a job, but be of service to someone at home, right? Be of service, if not to someone else at home, be of service to someone in your friend's life, but be of service. When you're being of service, the doing of service becomes effortless, and then the having of some money for service becomes effortless. I repeat, when the being of service is there, the doing of service becomes effortless, and the having of the money of the service becomes effortless. Is this amazing magic? Type in AM, amazing magic, if you're realizing what I'm saying right now. Let's give you one more last example here. A lot of people say, I'm doing a business and I'm looking for funding. So I want to first have a venture capitalist or a VC or a shark. Nowadays, you've heard about Shark Tank India. So people are desperate to get money first. And they're thinking, first I want to have money, then I will do what rich people do with their business. They expand their business, then I will be rich. No, it doesn't work like that. First, be passionate about your work. The doing of your work will become passionate. The having of passionate people coming to you and supporting you will become effortless. Be creative first in your business. The doing of new things, creativity things will become effortless. The having of new people coming in your life and supporting you creatively will become effortless. See, this is called law of attraction. Is this making sense? Type in once again, making sense. Now, I will answer some of the questions regarding this. So if you have any questions, type it in the chat window. While some of you are asking any question about be, do, have, here's a quick point. Is it okay if I give you ready-made 6 ways of being? Yes, ready-made 6 ways of being. If you focus on those 6 ways of being, your doing will become effortless for making money. Your having of money will become effortless. If you're ready for that, type in 6 in the chat window. I would love to share with you 6 ready-made ways of being, because as you know, whenever I come on YouTube, I don't want to just give people theory. I want to give you specific steps to get results, something that you can apply today in your life and get results in your life. I don't want to just leave you with a problem. I want to leave you with your solutions. So type in 6 in the chat window if you're ready. Let's see how many people are typing in 6. Okay, Shakunjay started, Aksharai started. Oh, there's somebody written law of attraction also 6. Okay, awesome. Miracle is typing in 6. Swaroop is typing in 6. Bhumika is typing in 6. Excellent. Then in that case, let's learn what are these 6 things of ways of being that will make your doing effortless, that will make your having effortless. The first being, but before I show you these beings, I'm going to give you a test for this, which means I want you to rate yourself for these things on a level of 1 to 10 when I show you these points. And you have to be honest with yourself when you give yourself rating, because I'm not there with you. So I can't rate you. So you have to rate yourself. So you have to be honest with yourself when you give yourself the rating in the chat window. How many of you promise to be honest? Type in type in H for honesty in the chat window quickly, that you will be honest when you are answering the questions about how much would you rate yourself on a level of 1 to 10 for each one of these 6 beings in the on the video that I'm showing you right now. So the first one that I'm talking about is very simple, and yet it is the most important point, which is be happy to attract money first. Answer this question with absolute honesty in the chat window. On a level of 1 to 10, how much are you happy without money? I repeat, how much are you happy without money? See, being happy when the money comes to you is very easy. I'm talking about being happy when the having is not there right now. Then the doing becomes happiness, and then the having becomes happiness. But if your being is not effortlessly happy, it doesn't happen. So be honest and write down, without money, how happy are you on a level of 1 to 10? 1 is very low, 10 is like super high. So recently, something happened and our business went down a little bit. Our happiness level was same. Why? Because we don't allow ourselves to work by the have to be formula. We work with the be to have formula. We vibrate at happiness all the time. So write down in your notepads, what is your total rating for the point number 1. In the end, you will have a total examination form of 60 marks. 6 points, 60 marks. If you really want to be rich, your minimum marks have to be 54. That's right, 54. Why 54? Which means 9 out of 10 for all 6 points. Only then I can say you are ready to be vibrating at the frequency of having richness in your life. Is this good? Awesome. So you've got your first point. Now let's learn the third point. Be fair with money. I'll give you an example over here. If suddenly you get an opportunity to get my complete platinum program for free, how many of you would love that? Type in I in the chat window quickly if you would love it if I could give you my entire platinum program free. Or I have a course called the Wealth Mastery course, and I would like to give you the opportunity to win that Wealth Mastery course completely for free. How many of you would love that? Type in I in the chat window if you would love to get my entire platinum program for free, or my Wealth Mastery program for free, or if nothing, my daily magic practice for free. Type in I in the chat window. Now, those of you who typed in I in the chat window, take your right hand like this and give yourself a tapu. See, I showed you the point and still you didn't realize, because your subconscious doesn't understand the meaning of the statement. Read the statement again. Be fair with money. Be fair with money. What is money? Take your hands and repeat with me. Say, money is an exchange of energy. Once again, say, money is an exchange of what? Energy. You give me service, I give you money. Or I give you service, you give me money. Be fair with money. Even if somebody offers you something for free, you should not take it. You should say, no, I want to honor your services by paying you money. I'll give you a simple example. Many times I order food from Zomato and it has an option of taking discount. Many times, in fact, not many times, almost all the times, I never take discount on Zomato. I'll tell you why. I've got 100% food from the guy. He's worked hard for the food. He's hired a huge restaurant for the food. He's hired a chef, electricity bill. There are so many employees he's handling. And then finally, that person has delivered that food to me through Zomato or by Swiggy. I'm going to make sure that I honor that person with complete fees the person deserves. Even if the person is offering me 50 rupees discount, I am not taking it. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but this is called fair money exchange. Now, why is that? When I'm being fair, my doing becomes effortless, which is fair. Then my having becomes effortless, which means I start attracting people who are fair. I'll give you a simple example. A few days ago, I was giving a complimentary 3 sessions free to a particular group. And then after the 3 sessions were complete, everybody loved it. People had a really great time. And then the 4th session, I said, okay, so now 3 sessions are complete. I want to say goodbye. Thank you very much, everyone. I had a great time talking to all of you. Many of them said, oh, I'm really sad. You're closing out these sessions. Please continue these sessions. And I'm like, my God, they still want to continue receiving free, 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 free. What happens because of that? Your frequency, your being frequency is small. So, because of which your doing cannot be generous, because of which your having cannot be generous. If your being is unfair, your doing will be unfair, your having will be unfair. You will attract unfair people in your life. For how many of you, this is again an eye opening experience? Type in EO in the chat window. And while you're typing EO, also write down in your notepad, but absolute honesty. Where would you rate yourself on a 1 to 10? Can I be honest with you myself? When I did this exercise for the first time, I rated myself at literally 1. I'm not joking with you. I rated myself at 1 the first time I read this, and I said, oh my God, I'm actually being so stingy. I'm being so unfair when I'm wanting someone to give me something completely for free, and that costed them something. Maybe that costed them time, maybe that costed them money, but I'm taking that away for free and I'm not even honoring the service back. The person may be willing to give it to me for free. I should not take it free. Why? Because it's not going to be sustainable. Everyone type in LT, long term success. Do you want short term success or do you want long term success? Well, if you want long term success, then your vibrations, your frequency have to be generous. Fair exchange. So write down on your notepads, where are you right now on a level of 1 to 10? If somebody gives you something for free, do you jump on the opportunity and say, yay, free, platinum free, wealth mastery free? You should actually message me and send me an email saying, Mitesh sir, please don't give it free. Your courses have value. Please don't give it completely for free. You deserve this money. If I join your course, I promise you, I will pay you money. Now, I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about you. Can you also have the audacity to ask people for money? Be fair with yourself. How many people here realize you're not fair with yourself? Type in G for guilty if you agree with what I'm saying. You try to give things for free to people because you don't believe the service you are giving is worth that money sometimes, or you believe that people are poor, or you believe that people cannot pay you, so you give it away for free to them, and because of which, then people take advantage of you. Why do people take advantage of you? When you're being unfair to yourself by giving your service without money and feeling bad about asking money, your doing becomes that kind of guilt. And then the having becomes that kind of people come in your life who take advantage of you. And then you feel bad. Why do people take advantage of me? How many of you have had this experience? Type an I in the chat window. You are attracting people who are taking advantage of you. It's our responsibility. It's because we are vibrating at the frequency of being small, we're attracting small people. Is this making sense? So please be really honest with yourself when you're answering this question about where would you rate yourself on a level of 1 to 10 for being fair with others and being fair with yourself when you're charging money or when you're giving money to somebody for the service that they are offering you. Okay. Next, be willing to invest in yourself. Now, what does this mean? The level of money that you make depends on the level of learnings that you have for yourself. Your frequency decides how much money you make. If your thinking is low, your money is going to be low. If your thinking is high, your money is going to be high. Be willing to invest in yourself. Don't just go out there asking people for advice for free. Be willing to invest in yourself. I do this very, very regularly. Every month, I'm learning from some mentor or something. I'm constantly learning and investing. If not in learning programs, I'm investing in my business in one way or another to expand my business. A lot of people are not making money because they're not investing money. Once again, give yourself a rating on a level of 1 to 10. By looking at your past 6 months, how much have you been investing in yourself? For your growth, for your personal learning, for your business investments, how much are you really investing in yourself? Most people are scared to invest in business also. Most people are scared to invest in themselves also. That is why we are not becoming super rich. If you're being confident in investing, you will do confident things in investments. You will have confident attractions of your investments. Making sense? So give yourself a rating quickly. How much would you rate yourself? Now going to the next point. Believe in yourself, not others. I'll give you an example of what I mean by this. Let us say, if I give you an opportunity to collaborate with me, where I say, listen, I will collaborate with you and you will get amazing results in your life, where I will sell your courses, or I will, whatever service you are giving, I will take my email and I will write an email to all my participants, to all my students about where your about what your service is and what you are doing, so that I can promote you to as many people as I can. Would you love it? Yes or no? Of course, you would love it, and there is nothing wrong with that. But let's say, wait, don't answer anything in the chat window right now. Let us say that after I gave you this opportunity, for some reason my mind changed. Okay, would you feel bad about losing out on that opportunity? Type in yes or no and be very, very honest with yourself about this. Type in yes or type in no. If you will feel very bad about yourself, कि अरे यार इतनी बड़ी opportunity हाथ से निकल गई. I could have collaborated with this guy. This guy could have promoted me to his entire community. I would have got so much fast sales, so many fast results I would have got in my life. Would you feel bad if you lose that opportunity? Yes or no? Yes? Then you don't believe in yourself. You believe more in me, or you believe in somebody else more than yourself. If you lose the opportunity and if you still believe in yourself, then why would you feel bad? You'll say, Chalo, koi baat nahi. No problem, Mitesh. If not you, somebody else will support me. If not somebody, I will support myself. Don't worry. It's absolutely fine. If you're not able to collaborate with me, there must be a reason that you must be having. You getting it? You will be so normal about that experience. Believe in yourself, not others. On a level of 1 to 10, give yourself a rating and be very honest about this one. How much are you really believing in yourself versus other people? And you will realize many times we believe so much in other people that we need their support, we need their guidance, we need their collaboration. So we want people to be with us all the time. And as a result of that, we don't believe in ourselves, we doubt ourselves. And in that being doubtful, we take doubtful actions, we have doubtful results. But if you're being and believing in yourself, you do actions which you believe with, and you have results which you believe in. Making sense? So give yourself a rating once again. How much do you believe in yourself versus believing in others? Now, the next point, be willing to serve. Now, what does this mean? Be willing to serve. Take your hands like this, everyone. Say, be willing to serve. See, the amount of money that you make depends on the amount of people that you serve. It's as simple as that. That is why, if you see, the point number 2, which I told you, was be fair with money. Now, if you don't use the point number 2 and directly go to point number 5, you'll end up doing charity and people will take advantage of you. So there's a reason I've given you the sequence. First, be fair with your money in the way you give money to people, in the way you ask money from people. Don't be unfair in asking extra money. Don't be unfair in giving extra money. Simple as that. Don't be even unfair in taking things for free. But once you know that you're being fair with people, now when people give you money, be willing to serve. And sometimes, if required, to prove your services, initially give your services for free, not for too long, so that you're fair with yourself, but to make other people experience your services, be willing to serve. If you're being of service, your doing of service happens effortlessly. Your having of service for the money, which I told you earlier, becomes effortless. So once again, give yourself a rating on a level of 1 to 10. How much would you rate yourself for this? Now wait, do not lie to yourself for this particular number. If you're not doing a job right now, if you're not making money right now, and for the last 2 to 3 months you've not made any money, do not rate yourself anything above 3 for this point. Because anybody who really wants to make money can find a way to serve anybody in their life and make money. You can literally sell food on the streets in India and make a lot of money in India. How many of you agree with that? There are a lot of people making 2 lakhs a month serving food on the streets. You can do that. But when people feel ashamed to serve below their status is when they don't make money. So if you're being ashamed to work and serve, your doing becomes shameless, which means you don't work, you're shameless. And then you're attracting results which are shameless, which means you do attract results which you're embarrassed about, which means no money. But if you're being of service, your doing becomes serviceful and your having becomes abundance because you get abundance for your service. Okay, so give yourself a rating, but a very, very honest rating on a level of 1 to 10. Again, I'm giving you my rating. Initially, when I answered this question, I literally rated myself 3. Final point, be comfortable with buying and selling both. I repeat, be comfortable with buying, be comfortable with selling. Again, goes back to being willing to invest, being fair with money, but be comfortable with buying and selling. Now, why is that? I'll give you an example. A few minutes ago on YouTube, I was watching a video just before this live session had happened. And I was watching a video of a particular channel where there were 1.5 crore subscribers. How many? 1.5 crore subscribers. I was like, wow, this is mind blowing. There's a particular motivational speaker. He was doing really an awesome job. And immediately during that video was going on, suddenly an ad popped up. Okay, where it was not a YouTube ad. This speaker was advertising a product which somebody had paid him money for, like a sponsorship. Okay, it was a cosmetic product. And in the chat window I saw messages by people. अरे क्या बेच रहा है, how much people paid you for this, why are you doing drama, you're not doing any help for other people, you're just here to making money, you're marketing yourself. See, I read the message and I said, oh my God, these people who are typing message in the chat window, they are so uncomfortable with buying and selling. But if you really want to be super rich, you got to be comfortable with buying and selling. Then you will do buying and selling comfortably, and then you will have results of money of buying and selling effortlessly. It will get attracted to you. How many people here are realizing you're not comfortable with selling, you're not comfortable with buying? And if not, on a level of 1 to 10, give yourself a lower rating. Don't lie to yourself. If it's not more than 3, don't give yourself more than 3 here. Okay? So the total numbers are going to be 6060. The minimum passing marks, because today's video is what? It's not about anything, it's about being super rich. So if you really want to be super rich, your minimum passing mark has to be 54. Tell me in the chat window what was your total, everyone. Anything below 54 is fail. Huh? Simple. Because you might survive with money, but I'm talking about being super rich. You want to be super rich, your minimum rating has to be 54 out of 60. So let's see what is your total score in the chat window now. I'll tell you, many years ago when I did this exercise for the first time, my rating was literally 11. I'm not joking. I had low ratings on so many points. What would you tell me is your rating? I'm going to put some of your ratings over here. Okay, so firstly, thank you very much everyone for being honest about your numbers. Seema is saying 19, Alisha is saying 6, Good Life is saying 42, Aparna is saying 33, Sunidhi is saying 46, Dwarkanath is saying 32, Akshara is saying 40, Aparna is saying 33, Rajat is saying 50, Arya is saying 36, Aisha is saying 30, Rohima is saying 44. Okay, so whatever number you've got, take your hands like this, everyone say, yay, time for double happiness. Because don't feel bad now. Be happy. Start applying point number 1. Be happy. So your doing of improving these points becomes effortless and happy. So your having becomes effortless and happy. So was this a simple way to test yourself? And now all you need to do is raise your rating in each of these points. In the next 15 to 20 days, if you start practicing these things, and after 10 days, take another test of yourself in the same 6 points, and you should get a minimum of how many? 54 points. If you get that, I'm telling you, your being and your vibrations have gone up. Your doing will go up. Your having will go up. My guarantee, करके तो देखो. पैसे के पीछे मत भागो. Let the money come to you, but first you be happy. First you be fair with people in the way you give and receive money. First you be willing to invest in yourself. First you be willing to believe in yourself more than other people and stop depending on other people for your success. First you be willing to serve. First you be willing to be comfortable with buying and selling. Automatically things will improve in your life. Don't be desperate for money. Be happy. Love what you do first. Is this making sense? If some of you loved what you heard right now, quickly give me a thumbs up. Yes, give a thumbs up below this video and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon, because the next video I'm going to share some more powerful techniques of law of attraction. Now, important point is, if you think some of these things your friends need to learn, how many of you have at least 3 friends in your life who you think they need to learn this and they should also go through this test? If yes, share this video by using this button here. Share this video right now with minimum 3 of your friends and tell them to take the test and tell them to share with you what their rating is. And then both of you learn together. You push your friend and your friend will push you to improve your rating in the next 10 days. Is that a great idea? Type in GI, great idea, in the chat window now. I hope I was being of service today. Those of you who would love to continue learning with me, all you can do is either you can take my first lesson of Wealth Mastery course completely free. Yes, we have a course called Wealth Mastery. You can take the first lesson completely free to understand what is the value of this course before you really engage in yourself 100% in investing in the Wealth Mastery course. Or if you're 100% convinced saying, no, Mitesh, I want to learn how to improve my money frequency and I'm connecting with you, I feel this connection as a coach with you. Well, in that case, directly use the second link which says miteshkhatri.com/join money. You will directly join the course. 3 weeks from now, I'm doing a full 2 days session, full 2 days, entire Saturday morning, entire Sunday morning, 9 to evening 5 o'clock. I'll be teaching my entire Wealth Mastery course in 2 days only. Super fast experience. Okay, so those of you who are not sure about investing immediately, it's fine. Go through the first lesson. That also will give you fabulous results, because the first lesson is about releasing a lot of your negative frequency about money. Okay, so I'll see you in the Wealth Mastery course, whether the first lesson free or the entire course, doesn't really matter. But please make sure that you register quickly. Right now, the links are over here. Now, make sure that you share these points with your friends, with your family members. Ask them to give you their total. Because in a family, if there are five people living, okay, that means 5, 6 are what? 30. So 300 points the whole family should be having. If you don't have 54, 54, 54, 54, 54 for each of the family members, all five family members must have 54. Then you're knowing the entire ecosystem, the entire family system, the entire family vibrations are high on earning money. And because of that, money will come to you. But if the ratings are less, at least now you know what you need to work on. How many of you loved this idea? Type in LI if you loved the idea. L for love, I for idea. Okay. With that, thank you very much, everyone. I had a great time working with all of you. If you did have a great time learning today too, as usual, we close all our sessions in my courses by saying something as simple as I love you. So everyone quickly type it in the chat window. I love you, which means ILU. Ilu. You remember that song? Ilu, Ilu, kya hai? All right. So thank you very much, everyone. You will find the same links which I showed you earlier over here in the chat window description also after the video is complete. Thank you very much. I will see you soon in my Wealth Mastery course. Like I said, whether the free first lesson or the full course doesn't matter, but please come learn with us and share with your friends and family and get those 60 points to minimum 54 to all your family members and all your friends. Okay. Take care, everyone. Loved talking to all of you. I love you. See you soon in the next video.